What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on NBCSN. We are at Texas Motor Speedway. After we were just at Texas World, now we're at Texas Motor Speedway for our quick Texas doubleheader. And, oh boy, this one should be interesting. Greg Biffle, their pole sitter, with Val Wolf, who qualified second here today, starting to his outside. How about that for her? Let's see what she can do here today. The 48 of Jimmy Johnson starts second, with the 99 of Carl Edwards starting P3. The 2 of Rusty Wallace starts third, or 99 of Carl Edwards starting P4. The 2 of Rusty Wallace starts fifth, rounding out the top 5. And then in 6th place is the 48 of Jamie Mcmurray. 42 of Jamie. I am all out of sorts here today, man. I don't know what's going on with me. But anyways, enough of me having brain errors. Let's go ahead and get this thing started, shall we? Pace car is off. The field getting ready here. When's the green flag gonna fly? There it is. Green flag in the air. We are racing from Texas Motor Speedway. And heading off into turn 1 for the first time. Oh boy, this is gonna get crazy. Already contact being made as Kenseth almost turned Mcmurray, and Dale Jarrett almost turned Rusty Wallace down the back straightaway. Here we come into turn 3 for the first time. And here comes Jimmy Johnson underneath Greg Biffle, looking for second place. Val Wolf trying to follow him through. Chevys working together as Jimmy leads the first lap. And now Valeria Wolf looking to the inside, and she's going to take the lead away from Jimmy Johnson. Man, how about that for Val in the 86 car? Papyrus Racing picked a great driver here. Still young, developing driver, but still a great driver. And around goes Rusty Wallace collecting Jeff Gordon. And another car into the wall. Oh, big crash going to happen here on the front straightaway. Multiple cars involved. Kyle Busch, 2 Hendrick Motorsports cars involved in this wreck. And let's take a look at what just happened here. Man, they just got 4 wide there and ran out of room, it seems, and the 2 car came right across the track. That could have been a lot bigger than it was. Honestly, it should have been a lot bigger than it was, but luckily it wasn't. There's Jeff Burton getting spun there. The 91 got a little bit of damage. The 50, the 60, they all got a little bit of it, but it's not too bad. And this is the last race of the suspension for the guys that got suspended for ARCA braking, so they should be back. Except for Jeff Green, he'll be out for a couple more races. And yeah, here we come. The Val Wolf leading us around to the drop of the green flag. We saw what she could do in 2003 when she replaced Chris Mack especially at Rockingham. That was probably her best performance. Looking to top that here today at Texas. Maybe pull off a win. Who knows? But the green flag back in the air. We're racing once again. And Val does have one more race in that 86 car after this. So it'll be interesting to watch her. See how she handles this last race. There comes Dale Jarrett to her inside. Couldn't quite get there. Val drove it in way deep and pinched him down. But now Jarrett's got some help from a fellow Ford. And that Ford is going to take it 3 wide. Val just edged him out at the line to lead yet another lap here today. But that's going to be it for now because she's stuck on the high side. They're 3 wide. Dale Jarrett Trying to pull back in the line and avoid a 4 wide situation. Now they're 2 by 2. 3 wide behind them. Jimmy Johnson trying to work his way back up. Contact, bouncing off of each other. Somehow keeping it straight. 3 wide once again through the quad oval. Here comes Jamie McMurray up in the second place. McMurray hasn't won in a while. He won 5 times last season. A little bit non-existent for the first half of the season, but once we hit Infineon, something just it's like a flip of a switch. It's like someone flipped a switch inside of him and just activated something inside of his brain that made him decide he wanted to start winning. And he won 5 times last season. Was a championship contender. Unfortunately, was unable to take home the championship, but definitely was a contender. Get Val Wolf back on the bottom with a run on Kurt Busch. Unable to take it anywhere, just gonna have to push. And now here they come. 3 wide, 4 wide. Val Wolf down on the bottom. Nowhere to go. Running out of room. There they go. Round goes the 86 and the 99. And they're wrecking them up heading into turn 3. Oh, big hits. Arca brakes. Big time. Big time crash heading into turn 3. Multiple cars getting wiped out. A lot of cars getting wiped out. Dave Blaney in the 07 Jack Daniels Chevrolet is your leader. And man, what just happened? We're going to go back and take a look at everything that just went down, as Val Wolf and many others got turned there. Well, looks like that's it for the Wolf Girls Day. Kurt Busch just slid up. Val was not letting off. She couldn't let off. She had a car right on her back bumper. Obviously, with this package, with everybody being so close together, you cannot lift. And McMurray didn't let off. He was in the middle. They came up and just ran out of room. Squeezed together. 4 wide. Maybe even 5 wide. Nope, just 4 wide. And around goes Carl Edwards. He's going to clip the 86 car. And Val's going to spin up the racetrack, clipping Kurt Busch just a little bit. Didn't really get him too much. But Kurt was already up against Brian Vickers, so that pushes him up into the 25 a little more. And they get stuck together. They squeeze up into the wall. Jimmy Johnson gets a little bit of damage in that there as well. The 86 spins. The 16 is spinning. That's Greg Biffle in the 16 car. Kurt Busch is sliding up into the outside wall up here with Brian Vickers. Meanwhile, further back, Biffle is going to get nailed by, who's that in the 0? Mike Bliss. And then Bobby Hamilton, nowhere to go. Dale Jr., I mean, all these guys. David Starr. Man, some hard hits here. And another one. Jimmy Spencer in the 50. Got in the 0 car head on there. A late impact. Let's see what happened to Val here. That's where she got her rear end damage. That's what killed her car here today. Oh, man, that was a pretty big impact there. So that's the 0 didn't even attempt to slow down. I mean, it looked like he aimed for Biffle there. I don't know what else to say. The 0, the 32. Oh man, it looked like Junior possibly could have made it through, but obviously they needed to be on the brakes like way before that. They were still in the gas until it was like too late. So the 32, the 0, the 8, the 75, and the 50 are all gonna get something here for ARCA braking. And then, oh man, poor Dave. Oh man, poor David Rudiman up top, scraping against the wall trying to get through it, and it just the hole closed up. I mean, cars coming, sliding up the racetrack right up into his path. He was trying his best to get that thing slowed down, riding the wall. And the 50 just absolutely just right into the zero car. Didn't even attempt to slow down. That was a huge hit. See, the 71 did a great job avoiding the wreck. Gets down on the apron and flew by all of that. The 92. Oh, man, just got sideswiped there. His car slid down the banking right into him. He was carrying so much speed on the apron he couldn't keep it down there. So the 75, the 8, among others, getting... Oh, what is this? What's going on over here? I'm driving away from the wreck. This 12 comes down. Oh, man. Tearing up some more cars. This Newman is trying to turn it around. And here came Val. Nowhere to go. Oh, and then the 2. What in the world? Okay. Anyways, that's just NR being NR. I'm not going to hand out penalties for that. But Dale Jr. I'm going to just go ahead and do this now. Forget it. So Dale Jr. is going to get a 3-race suspension for ARCA braking. The 0 of Mike Bliss, 3-race suspension. The 32, I saw him in that as well. 3 races. The 50 is out for 3 races. And who else was it? There was one more. Yeah, the 75 of David Starr. I caught him ARCA braking there as well. And while we're at it, might as well bring back some of these drivers as well that were suspended. Mike Wallace, welcome back. Mark Martin, injured, out for the rest of the season. Casey Kane, Robbie Gordon, Joe Nemechek, Scott Riggs, Jason Leffler, Mikey, Jeremy Mayfield, Tony Stewart, Scott Wimmer, Kevin LePage, Elliott Sattler, Casey Mears, all these guys. Wow, there was a lot of suspensions that were handed out. Jeff Green is going to have to serve a few more races here after attempted murder, pretty much. That's all I can say about that one. And Terry Labonte is going to be able to come back as well. But anyways, back to the action here from Texas Motor Speedway. We were 13 laps in, I remember that, as a big wreck struck. Let me change cars. Okay, I'll do it this way then. Fine. Oh, I have to hit play. Duh. Alright, let's try that again. So yeah, if you're just now joining us, this is what brought out the caution. Four wide just did not end well. And we're gonna go to this view so you can see everything. Oh man, big hits there. I mean, the 50 just barreled in there. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but that's what brought out the yellow. So let's go ahead and get this back underway here. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again from Texas Motor Speedway. Got a little bit of stacking up back here. This might not end well. Oh, we got a crash in turn 1. Dave Blaney into the wall. And another car was in it as well. Couldn't tell who that was. What happened back here? Oh, I thought I saw a wreck. Anyways, Kevin Harvick's leading. Here comes Carl Edwards, who is inside. Side by side at the stripe. Harvick is going to to lead to the caution flag. And we're going to look at what happened here to Dave Blaney. Oh, just ran out of room. Oh, man. And he went in head on. Jeff Burton got some, and Ken Schrader got a little bit of it as well there. Tough break for them. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again here from Texas Motor Speedway. And here's the stack up here. What did I just hear? Oh. The 0-0. David Ruderman in the wall. No caution. I don't think. Yeah, no caution. Jimmy Johnson going to the lead. Here comes Jamie McMurray. Up in the second. Now Jamie Mack looking for a win. Or for the lead here. And he's going to take it. At the strike. Oh, that was close. I cannot tell. They're showing McMurray as the leader of that lap. Looks like everyone's making it through cleanly. This is such a long race though. I'm gonna make it a highlight style video, so caution is out for Kyle Busch here in the 5 car. Let's see what happened to him. Oh. It's not for Kyle Busch, it's for the 77 of Travis Kvapil getting spun. Oh, and Matt Kenseth went around as well there, and Kvapil just trying to avoid it, got into the 21 of Ricky Rudd, sent himself around. But it's Matt Kenseth and his teammate Carl Edwards getting the damage here, and that's 2 more contenders being taken out of contention. Wow, Kenseth almost got upside down there. Right side tires got off the ground. Man, he came really close to turning over. Take another look. Goes into the wall, gets up on 2 wheels. Kvapil looking at the undercarriage of that 17 car, and he was able to spin it without hitting anything. Saves his chance at possibly pulling off an underdog win. Wow, they just flew right past him. And then Kyle Busch started blowing up on his own back there. That was completely separate, so that's going to take him out as well. Alright, green flag back in the air, racing once again. Jeff Burton, your leader. Jeff Gordon in second with no front end on his race car, so that's going to hold everybody up. Jeff Burton has heavy damage as well to the rear end of his car, so that's also going to hold everybody up. Surprisingly, they got through pretty cleanly there. So, anyways, meanwhile out in front, it's McMurray and Johnson. Let me just click a few more laps off, because it's going to take forever for us to get through this race if we don't. 4 wide. That's not going to end well. Or will it? Somehow, that didn't result in a wreck. There it is. We were waiting for it, boys. There is the caution. And it's for a big crash here. Involving your race leader. Jimmy Johnson just came up on the 92 of Hermie Sadler and wiped himself out. As well as the 92 and the 24. So that's 3 cars. And oh, look out! Oh my goodness. These guys came in hot onto the scene. That was really scary. Because Jeff Gordon was sitting there with the driver's side, what's left of the driver's side door facing oncoming traffic, and they were flying past. That could have been really bad, man. Green flag is back in the air. We're racing once again here from Texas Motor Speedway. Here we come. Getting up to speed once again. Kyle Petty is the race leader. How about that for an underdog? Just realized we haven't cranked it up at all in this race, so let's go ahead and get that out the way. And I'm back. What a save by Carl Edwards after contact was made with Travis Kvapil. Oh boy, 4 wide. This isn't going to end well. And Brian Vickers actually kept his foot in it and drove out of it. So it looks like it did end well. Man, getting a lot of lucky breaks here today. But we're going to have to jump through a little bit. Oh no! Harvick! Got into Boris Said, it looks like. What happened here? Okay, 3 wide. Fast forward a little bit. Alright, here comes Harvick. Trying to get by lap traffic. Mcmurray's actually the leader, and now Kvapil's the leader here. 3 wide, and Harvick just tried to go for a hole that wasn't there. And man, it did not end well for him at all there. Oh, and then he gets run over by by Martin Truex Jr. as well. Harvick escaped without any severe damage until that happened, so that's just an unfortunate circumstance for him there. Travis Kvapil, your new leader. How about that for underdog stories? Another underdog out in front is the 77 Kodak car, leading here from Texas Motor Speedway. Oh, one in the grass, the 89 of Morgan Shepherd. We're going to go ahead and jump through a few laps once again here. Alright, here we go. This is where we're getting down to the nitty gritty. 11 laps to go. But coming to 10 laps to go. It's time by here. And we've got about 4 cars that have broken away from the rest of the field. All going for the lead and possibly the win. Jamie McMurray out in front now. Bringing along Dodge teammate Travis Kvapil, the rookie Travis Kvapil. Now Kvapil made a few starts in the Pro Series earlier this year as well. Looking to use some of that Pro Series experience to his not really advantage, but he's trying to use some. So you can know what he's doing out here. And he wants to have a chance to win, but he's getting turned down into the grass. What a save by Travis Kvapil there as Dale Jarrett got into the back of him there. Wow. And now lap cars. It's the 42 of McMurray, the 25 of Brian Vickers. Whoa! McMurray and Vickers trying to get by those slower cars. Just get past without incident. And now here comes the 88 of Dale Jarrett once again. He's got a push from Kvapil. Travis Kvapil now to the bottom. Can't quite get there though. Doesn't have the equipment to do it on his own. And now McMurray trying to take him 3 wide. Dale Jarrett up on the high side. If Kvapil wants to win this race, he's going to need some help. He can't do it by himself like these guys with the bigger engines. And oh my goodness, here comes Ricky Rudd. Where did he come from? He was in 5th place. And now he's going to work his way back up into the mix. Ricky Rudd out in front. Last week's winner at Texas World. Looking to go back-to-back here in the state of Texas. And back-to-back weeks. As the ghost car is on the track. And that signifies that a caution is out. As it looks like we've got debris on the racetrack. So the caution is out. There's the pace car. Yep, caution is out. And this means things are about to get crazy here. Because this caution will change everything. As Dale Jarrett just edges out Ricky Rudd on the race back to the yellow flag. And we're about to get things back underway here. Alright, here we come, boys. 2 laps to go. Green, white checkers. And the green flag is back in the air. Dale Jarrett keeps the lead. Ricky Rudd's going to fall back. Here comes Jamie McMurray to the front. Travis Kvapil got a good restart. Here he comes. Going to try to push the 42. No, he's going to take it 3 wide. He's going to the inside. Brian Vickers is going to help him. We got a crash in the back. Multiple cars around. Jimmy Johnson's one of them. Kevin Harvick's another. Here comes Kvapil. Off of turn 4. Side by side to the stripe. Kvapil is going to lead back to the caution flag and the white flag. And the yellow flag is out. Travis Kvapil is your leader. And this means that since we are under caution, nobody can pass him. Nobody can pass him. He must be in the lead and rolling through 3 and 4 as long as he can stay up the speed. As long as the car doesn't shut off or nothing crazy happens to him. Travis Kvapil. What an upset. What a Cinderella story. As Travis Kvapil is going to get his first career win out of nowhere here from Texas Motor Speedway. We knew it was a possibility, but I bet you nobody thought this would actually happen. Travis Kvapil, first career win at Texas Motor Speedway right here on NBCSN. Man, how about that? The rookie gets his first MG Cup Series win. Wow, I cannot believe what we just saw. Let's go back and take a look at what just happened here to end this race under yellow. Kevin Harvick and Jimmy Johnson got into it down the back straightaway. Johnson has a much faster car. He was trying to get to the front. Harvick, a slower car with heavy damage. And they just ran out of room, and oh, heavy impact into the inside wall for Kevin Harvick there. That's what brought out the final caution. And now look at this, racing back to the stripe. What a push from Brian Vickers. Battle of the underdogs there. And watch this, at the stripe. Man. Wow, that was close. This is the race for the win right here. The race back to the yellow flag. Whoever wins the race to the caution will win the race. And by a nose, it's Travis Kvapil at the stripe. My goodness, I cannot believe what we just saw. But Travis Kvapil is an MG Cup Series winner here. You see it right there. He did win the race back to the yellow flag. Jamie McMurray second. Brian Vickers P3. Dale Jarrett P4. And rounding out the top 5 will be the winner of the last race, Ricky Rudd in the 21 car. Then it's Carl Edwards. Apparently Dale Jr. Ron Hornaday Jr. gets the top 10 finish as well. He's going to come home in 8th place. The 61 of Tony Raines comes home with another top 10. 2 back-to-back top 10s here, rounding out the top 10. And 10th place is the 09 of Johnny Sauter, the runner-up to the Rookie of the Year battle last season. And here, once again, as the checkered flag waves, here's Travis Kvapil coming across the stripe to get his first career win here in the MG Cup Series. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. Wow, that really hyped me up. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I'm even saying those words, but we ain't got much time to gawk over it. Here comes your point standings here, an update in your point standings. Up next, the Darlington Southern 500, and yeah, here we go. Carl Edwards, your points leader by a big margin, nearly 200 points over Rusty Wallace in the 2 car. Rusty looking to go win his second MG Cup Series championship and go out on top here. Jimmy Johnson in the 48 machine is P3, but don't count him out in points yet. Remember, you get 175 points for winning a race, and if Carl Edwards wrecks out and one of these two win it, they will most definitely be right back in it. So don't count them out yet, with 12 races left on the schedule. Matt Kenseth, 4th in points, won't count him out yet either. Greg Biffle right there as well, 5th place in points. Ryan Newman, Mark Martin, who is out with an injury, Jamie McMurray, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Gordon rounds out the top 10. Jeff Burton, Brian Vickers, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, Dale Jr., Kyle Busch, Travis Kvapil, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Joe Nemechek. That's your top 20 in points. And where's our boy at? Chris Mack taking a big hit in points. So remember, got to add the 79 points. So Chris Mack, it's showing that he has 1971 points. Gonna add the 79, and he's got 2,050 points. So that's gonna bring him up to 28 in the point standings. So he's taking a big blow with all these bad finishes and then the suspension. And now let's take a look at where Val Wolf is in the points here as well. Man, there's been a lot of drivers here that have started races this season. 61 drivers have made starts. How about that? Man, 61. Wow. But, yeah. Scott Pruitt's the last driver in points. He only made that one-off start at Watkins Glen. Morgan Shepherd made his first start of the season, or just made that first start. Val Wolf is 58th in points. So, yeah. Then there's Jason Jarrett, Shane Meal, all these guys. Tim Sauter. But, yeah. That's your point standings. So, hope y'all are enjoying this season so far, because I know I am. Things are getting crazy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see you guys next time, and until then, peace. Wow, Travis Kvapil is an MG Cup Series winner.